Let me cross over, and then you'll be good.
Did you get a haircut?
I did.
It looks great. I'm sorry. Not the optimal time to say that, but I know this is the first one. That was good. Okay, all right.
This will be the first thing in the video.
What?
That?
Haircut?
I'm breaking my chairs.
Hey there, foodies, and welcome back to another episode of Nerdy Nibbles.
Today we're making apple pie! Because it's the holidays, and whether you love your family for Thanksgiving or just tolerate it, at least you'll have a delicious pie. So in this bowl, I have already cut up, I want to say 6 apples, but I'm not sure on that. I'm just kind of vibes. And I have half a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, a 4th teaspoon of cinnamon and nutmeg. Now, if you remember from our other apple pie video, it's from our tasty cookbook. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cook these a little bit before we get them in the oven, so that way your pie crust isn't soggy and sad and depressed. Okay, so I poured all the juice from the apples into the apples in the pan. However, you can use the juice to make a caramel. I don't have heavy whipped cream, so I'm not making caramel. But don't worry, I have caramel in the fridge. Oh my gosh, now it's so much liquid. I'm gonna pour the whole thing in. And I spilled some. And I spilled some on my apron, because I always spill something.
It wouldn't be a Nerdy Nibbles episode if she didn't spill anything.
And this is a brand new apron, too. Okay, I don't know if you can see it because I'm kind of short. Well, yeah, well, kind of. I'll just stand on my tippy toes. So it's a Nightmare for Christmas apron. My friend got me a Nightmare for Christmas cookbook and it came with it. So of course I was like, yes, please buy that for me. You heat your oven to 350 degrees.
What she said. We should have like another camera just up there while you cook to catch all the spills.
Me spilling everything?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, that's so great. Yeah.
That's so great.
Wonderful idea.
Ooh. Suction cup mount. We're doing big things here.
You really are. Cook it until the apples are soft. However long that takes you is however long it takes you. Patience
is key. With Thanksgiving right around the corner, pie is usually a must, which is why we're making pie. Comment down below on what's your favorite pie.
I don't think I have a favorite pie.
Yeah, I don't think I have a favorite pie, but I would say like cheesecakey. If that's a pie, is that a pie or a cake?
Why not both?
A cake.
Pecakin.
Pecakin. There we go.
I mean, I like chocolate cheesecake.
That's pretty good.
But I think I just like it because of the chocolate. I don't think I actually like
So you don't like the cheesecake part,
I don't think
you just
I like the
chocolate.
cheesecake.
Well,
just eat it for the chocolate.
Is there such thing as a Dubai chocolate pie?
Okay, so look, I feel like in theory, you could probably make it work. So you'd have to do like a chocolate pie crust.
Yes.
But then what's the filling? It can't just all be the...
Yeah, it can't be all
the filling.
That's just too cliche there.
Do you do a cheesecake base? Like a chocolate cheesecake base, and then with that pistachio cream mixture, like a layer of that, and then another layer of the cheesecake? Do you know how long that would take?
Or pistachio flavored cheesecake.
I mean, I guess, you could do that. Anything is possible.
Well, slowly but surely, those apples will get soft.
Yeah. I mean, so look, it's not like they're evenly cut. If they were evenly cut, I would probably not have a problem. But, yeah, no, I'm not a professional chef. I didn't go to school for this.
We just follow the recipes.
I'm gonna be real honest. I'm just kind of winging this here. I'm stating that. I just got the sugar and stuff from the cookbook.
Yeah, we're winging it. I mean, if we could cut corners like these pie crusts that were store-bought, then yeah.
So look, if you guys want a video on how to make pie crust, we will most certainly do a video on pie crust. But then you have to tell us the type of pie you want. Because I'm not just going to make pie crust to make pie crust. And also, I didn't have time to make pie crust. Come on, y'all. Thanksgiving's on Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't have time. I have a 21-pound turkey in my fridge right now.
And we are parents, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and my kid has her like 20th break of the school year next week.
Like, do they even go to school? Really?
I
feel like they were just on break and break and break.
I feel like they're like, okay, so they are on break and then they go back, and then by the time we're used to them being back in school,
They're on
break again. Okay, so these look pretty soft, so I'm gonna take it off the stove.
Nice.
Apples look like.
Smell really good.
It really does. I don't know why, but I'm thinking about potatoes right now. I think I just want some potatoes.
They
Anyways,
kind of look like potatoes.
they do look like potatoes. We're going to do this in a very unconventional way. Don't judge me. Hold on.
Which we always do.
This is a spider. And it's great because I don't know what to do with this. Hold on. Do not, and I mean this with every fiber of my being, take the whole pan and just dump it into your crust. It'll be sad. So we take some. Make sure you drain the liquid. Otherwise you'll be sad. Your pie will be depressing. And then your aunt will tell you never to make pie again as you suck at it. I mean, I'm sure it would be nicer than that, baby.
Has this happened to you?
No.
This sounded a little personal.
No.
Yeah, I want to say.
Okay, so look. Some of my aunts are amazing cooks. Some of them should never step foot in the kitchen ever again. So no, it's never happened to me, but depending on your family dynamic, it could happen to you. I'm sure you're all like, why are you doing it that way? Well, because I am. Obviously, I'm doing it this way because it's not a pot, it's a pan, so it's shallow. All right, one of these pies is gonna have more filling than the other, and that's okay.
Totally fine. I was gonna say okay, but it didn't come out.
It's hot. Don't touch it with your fingertips.
Good tip.
All right, so if you're making 2 pies, do more apples than I did. I did 6, I think. And these are gonna be open faced. You're not gonna have the pie crust on top because I feel like that's too much pie. Too much pie crust. My countertops are clean. Don't judge me.
I mean,
all right, I totally could have made more filling, but I didn't.
that's all right. They're just gonna be a little crusty.
I'll just. That was so bad. That was so dumb. I'm gonna drown it in caramel because everybody loves caramel, right?
Yeah.
All right, put it into the oven for. I'm gonna say 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Okay, so after about, I want to say 20-ish minutes, they look nice and golden, not burnt. I think I probably should have par cooked them before I put them in, but whatever, just the process. And last, we're gonna do a drizzle of caramel. You want to drizzle?
Sure.
So you could drizzle as little or as much caramel as you want. Hyro was really deciding to really douse it with caramel. All right, and there you have it, some apple pies. Let us know how you decide to make it and how you do yours.
Until next time, foodies.
Bye.